I loves me some 1 degree of Chunky B.
Now, I just have to make a comment about Chunky B. Have you ever seen him looking so good?
The panel then includes actress Lainey Kazan, comedian Chunky B, and Playboy TV host Julie Strain. Chunky?
What was the question? Check it out, guys. Chunky B, and I'm coming at you in a funk. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm coming at you it's just sad, disappointed, and I just got kicked in the crotch. And it's got nothing to do with the gentleman I'm about to talk about. But before we go anywhere, you know we're talking about the executive producer of Pure Love and Joy. Give it up for Gary Adler, everybody.
Thanks, Chunk. I appreciate it. And you know, the Wizard of the Knobs is here. However, I'm doing the knobs.
You're doing the knobs today.
There's a reason for that, and I'm going to throw it back to you after we introduce this fine beer.
Oh, my gosh. Guys, check it out.
Hang on. Let me cut to the two-shot of me and you.
Yeah.
I don't want to give our guest away yet.
Yeah. Okay, listen to me. Look at me. Look at me. Seriously. Look me in the eye. Are you looking me in the eye? Venice Duck, John Henry Binder, and Christian Warren. Keep up. All right? You know what I do?
You know what? Hang on a second. I got a guest up there. All right, now we're good.
You had him? All right.
Oh wait.
I went into the bar the other night. Did I tell you this? I went into to see John Henry.
Uh-huh.
And I said, "Let me have a Venice Duck." And I said, "Put it on my bill."
Yeah, all right. Half a clap.
Okay, I need your undivided attention. And Gary, give me a close up.
Hang on, I still have the wrong shit going on. It's fine. Here's your close up. Go.
Guys, I want to say thank you for continuing to be great fans and dialing in. Here's the deals. We're in a celebration of life. We're in a celebration of somebody taking advantage of his heart, soul, and his belly. I know I'm going off the board here, but just right off Travis Spencer, the Wizard of Knobs. Just cut to him right up.
Woohoo!
Thank you so much. Feels so strange over here on this side of the table.
Yeah, man.
But the reason why this gentleman, the Wizard, is our guest, he's moving. He said, Hollywood, you're a bunch of fuckers. We're going out to...
Well, hang on a second. He didn't actually say that.
He said it to me.
He did?
I said it to Hollywood.
Yeah. You're a bunch of fuckers. He's going out to Joshua Tree.
To the Hicksville Trailer Park.
Yeah.
And this is almost like a living experiment. This is crazy. What you're doing, Travis, is something that everybody wishes they had the balls to do, but you're doing it right in your pocket. You're a young, fucking good-looking, smart guy, and you're doing something that we all wish we had the balls to do. How and why? Break it down.
So we decided, my lady and I, Andrea, who's been on this show before,
lovely.
We just needed a change. We needed a change of pace. You know what I'm saying? It's like been in Hollywood now for 5 years, which really isn't too long at all. Just I want to write, and I feel like I suck at writing, you know. So I need time
I disagree.
to sit there. I need time to sit there and just do it. I feel like we came to LA to kind of learn how to become artists. And as a learning process of becoming an artist, I've realized that I don't necessarily have to be here to be an artist, which I think before I moved to LA, I thought that you had to be in a big city, in a big market to be an artist. And that's not it, you know. Like, I definitely learned better how to sell myself as an artist, which I wouldn't have learned anywhere else but New York or LA. So it's
but there is the right time, right place equation.
Totally.
And this is the right place. However, you can go right anywhere.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely. That's my idea. It's not is
Do you feel boxed in? Do you feel
Totally.
So you feel claustrophobic?
Absolutely. Yeah. I need to get out. Every time I hit the 10 and hit even the desert out there, or every time I get back to Arizona, I feel like literally like my mind unfolds and I fucking like I'm like, oh shit. Or and it's.
But isn't that right when the mushrooms kick in? I mean, let's be honest.
No. We're talking. We'll get to the mushrooms
Right before where you get that nauseous.
Oh, I'm
feeling
sorry,
in your
Chucky.
stomach
We're not
where
allowed to
you're
have fun today.
This is a serious conversation. God damn it.
Check this out. And I'm going to tell you something. What I totally enjoy about you is I met you in Hollywood on Beverly and 3rd or in the Grove.
Yeah.
And liked you right off the bat. And you actually were the springboard into 1 Degree of Chunky B because you had a podcast and I was a guest.
I had you on my podcast the day after you got shit canned. The day after.
See, that's a visionary.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually,
this guy's
the day
done.
before would have been the visionary.
Totally. Always a day late.
That's awesome.
But here's the thing that is a gray area for me knowing you. Your podcast was about the end of the earth.
Yes.
But at the same time, you are going places to grow and enjoy the earth. So I know this is kind of confusing, and I'm unclear myself. Podcalyptics podcast.
Apocalyptic times.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I still wear the T-shirt.
Apocalyptics.
And now you're going there to grow and
to the apocalypse. I'm going to the apocalypse.
No. I'm saying you're anti. You're something. I don't think you have that attitude anymore.
But that was all. That was pre 2012. The I got caught up in it.
In the end of the world,
the apocalypse hype. And
right.
Honestly, I was never like too. That's why it was a bad name and a bad project because it was like I called it Apocalyptic Times, and who's gonna tune in? Like these Christian people who are like, oh shit, it's about the apocalypse. Let's listen to what he has to say, and then we're like, fucking Hitler's and that. It's like stupid jokes and stupid shit.
Are the shows still up? Can you still go to them? Tell the folks at home where they can go find these shows.
I have 128 episodes of Apocalyptic
Did you
Times
really?
at apocalyptictimes.com. Yeah, it was a great time. I learned so much. I met, some amazing, talented individuals such as yourselves.
Well,
yeah.
1 out of 2 ain't bad.
Some real professionals, you know what I'm saying?
It was impressive, Adler, and when I went to his apartment and went to the room dedicated to his studio, he actually had cushions on the walls for sound.
Right. I know you're forgetting this, but I was a guest on a show as well.
Yeah, he's also been there. You don't know what it's like over there.
I got way more likes than you. All right, here we go.
Did I really?
I'd have to break in and see who got more views.
I don't know. I have no idea.
First of all, I want to say, and this is, and I just as we were mounting up here, I was going to do my best not to cry. I understand your vision. I understand why you're exploring this new chapter in your life. I love it. I embrace it. I cannot tell you more how proud I am of what you're about to do, and thank you for all your kindness about doing what you've done for us.
Absolutely. You killed
it. Each and every week, fucking the Wizard of the Noms is like doing stuff that to this day.
Yeah.
Don't know how.
No. We have no idea where we're going to go from here.
It's magic, guys.
Yeah.
It's magic.
Although he did say that he will continue to post our show, so we appreciate that.
So all we had to do is send it to him. Stuff that I don't understand.
That's right.
Use the internet and I'll make magic happen.
Okay.
Let's explain to Chunky what the internet is.
Yeah. I heard so much
it's
about
a series
this.
of tubes and wires.
You can get married?
Originally, that's the funny thing about Hicksville is because we had heard about it in the first place because we were thinking about possibly getting married there. And then that kind of fell through. And then 6 months later or whatever, we decided we're going to work there. So, yeah. So at some point we're getting married.
Tell the folks at home what this place. Can we pitch the place a
real
little
quick?
bit?
Yeah, of course. But
yeah. Oh, you want to get on the marriage thing?
I'm ordained.
We're getting married. Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I want to let you know, I've done it before. You wouldn't be the first. I've done some killer fucking weddings.
Is everybody that you've gotten married still together?
Together with children.
Whoa. Wow, that's a pretty good track.
I'll
record.
say this:
How many?
I give a great best man speech. So I'm just saying, if you need a little something.
Yeah. I talked to
good to have you
Hicksville.
guys in my
Hicksville.
corner.
Is that what you want to talk about, dude?
Yeah, I want the people to go there and fucking hang out. It's
check
so
out,
cool.
It's called the Hicksville Trailer Palace. It was originally built. This guy Morgan Higsby Knight is his name. He built. He originally had a club in. Ooh, I'm terrible at this. In New Orleans, which you've probably actually been there. Oh man, we're gonna have to look it up.
Okay.
We're off.
All right.
But
Probably lost a few credit cards
yeah,
there.
totally. So he came out and he built this place in Joshua Tree. It's a recording studio. That was the first thing he built. And then he had like 5 old school trailers. Like they're all from like the 50s and 60s. Really cool. Each individually themed. And that's where the bands would stay. So that was the original vision. It was just a place for musicians to come out and record. And then he wasn't making any money because it was just his friends and stuff. So he's like, well, let's put a few more trailers and then rent them out to the public. So now you just go to Hicksville.com and you can get a trailer anywhere from like $75 a night to $225 a night. And I think the one that's $225 a night has an editing bay, so people come out to edit for the weekend.
Oh wow!
Just to get away from the city type of thing. And then there's the recording studio, so it's like different artists come out. It's an artist retreat.
Maybe we can go out there and do the podcast.
Yeah.
What do you think, Chunk? Should we make a little pilgrimage?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Definitely
Do it outdoors during the day.
Yeah.
We could see the backdrop.
We'll put our thongs on.
You promise?
I'll wear my
Do not
macrame one.
Oh my god!
With the owl in the front.
Oh, this is gonna have to be a
Who-de-who,
video. This got to be
who-de-who.
a video podcast. It can't just be an audio.
Oh, definitely video.
All video on this one.
Well, I'm proud of you, man. I think it's a good decision, and I think it's good to get out of LA every now and then and clear your head, write a little bit. I know a lot of friends who have to get out of here to write, and I think it's a great decision.
yeah.
So I applaud.
Well, thank you so much.
And Wiz, I want to talk about 1 Degree of Chunky B. You have done, how many shows have we done?
This is 54, maybe 53.
Okay,
53,
and I know
yeah.
you've been out of town a couple times, so you've done 50 plus. What do you think? And I know we didn't even talk about this. I didn't even let you know that I was going to ask this question. What do you think was the highlight of your tenure here?
Great question.
At,
That's good. That's
1 Degree?
tough. I definitely say I think the most groundbreaking for me was Gabriella Cowperthwaite.
Yes.
Just sitting in the room because I think I had just
Blackfish,
just fresh
the
off
documentary.
watching Blackfish, and I'm so with the movement against SeaWorld, those fucking
Right.
cunts. You know, it's like,
Right.
and she couldn't be more down to earth and real. And then you read all this bullshit on her online about how people say she's this conniving evil woman, and you're like,
Right?
no way.
Yeah, it's
that's
like
bullshit.
we met her, man. She's
She
nothing
came
like
to the
that.
garage, like she's so cool, you know.
Yeah.
So like for me, that was probably the biggest moment.
I agree. What do you think was our shittiest show? Do you remember?
Shittiest show.
Back in the beginning?
Probably one of those where it's just three of us, maybe.
Right, maybe right now?
Could be this one.
Definitely.
Well, this will definitely be our lowest.
What about
our
Doug
lowest,
Sulkin?
Doug Sulkin was pretty bad. The one that didn't make it.
I just don't understand why you brought... Doug Sulkin is a dear good friend of ours.
He's my good friend too.
I know, no, I said ours, but
It was a test show.
It was a test show.
Yeah, and it failed miserably.
Yeah.
Does he still ask you?
But
guys
he
when
was
you're gonna
back
post
on the
it?
show with his brother, remember? Yeah, and he was great.
Right,
He
right.
was here for the barbecue when he was sitting like that's
Right.
That's
Doug did a
right.
great. He
Right.
was amazing in that. You
He
know?
was guy on the couch.
Okay, Nate Jackson.
That was a great show too. Yeah,
I think that's one of our best performances in a long time.
absolutely.
But I want to let you know, and I'm going to tell you, if we're going just back, and Nate was, we ran it for 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Did I tell you this? And this is a true story. So Monday, you put the podcast out.
Yeah.
This was like 2 Mondays ago.
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah. So Tuesday, I get a call from the NFL going, we're taking away all your days in March.
Are you kidding me?
What I'm telling you is a true story. So I'm like, what happened?
Yeah.
They're like, we overscheduled. We're pulling you out for March. And I'm sitting there going, oh, okay, I guess that happens. Then I'm, oh my God. Can I just be totally honest?
Yeah, that's why we're here.
So Travis, put it up on a Monday. I'm walking into my shrink's office because I'm going cuckoo.
Yeah.
So I'm going to my shrink. I sit down on the couch and I get the text going, sorry, NFL fucked up. You're not working in March. Then I'm sitting there trying to tell this Lipschitz. That's her last name.
Well, you're not supposed to.
Lippity doo dah. Okay,
We can fake
so
that out.
so Travis, check this out. I'm sitting there going, "Oh my God, I just got fired from the NFL," and then Adler comes over like 2 nights later and goes, "Have you seen?" Because a lot of times I don't watch our own podcast, and I watched it, and Nate Jackson is dogging the NFL, which I love the NFL, by the way.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
I dig the NFL. I love everything about the NFL Network. So I'm thinking conspiracy theory because we hashtag NFL Network, hashtag Broncos, hashtag sports.
Yeah.
We promoted it. So I'm thinking in the back of my mind, the NFL saw our podcast and said, you know something, let's not say we're firing him.
Plus the fact that Warren
Take great
Sapp
days.
told you several times the NFL is
Warren
always listening and
Sapp.
watching. Yeah.
Warren Sapp, you're right, Adler.
Yeah.
Goes, whatever you do online, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, and if you do anything with the NFL, somebody sees it.
Unless you're Ray Rice.
They
They don't see it until
I
after.
don't see shit.
Right.
Jesus.
But so in my mind, I'm thinking conspiracy theory.
That's where mine goes first too.
But yeah. And,
However, let's cut to the chase.
Yeah,
here, baby.
they called me and said, "Hey, like I'm working there tomorrow. I work there today. I'm
okay.
working." So everything's cool.
But right away, yeah, you think
The
like,
moral
holy
of the
shit,
story
what
is nobody watches or listens to the podcast.
happened? One of our
No.
best guests, a New York Times selling or best-selling author,
That's
can't even
right.
get us any listens from the NFL.
Let's take a little break.
Really?
Yeah, let's take a break.
Okay, I'm going to. You know something? We're going
Yeah.
to take a break after I ask the question and before he answers it.
Yeah, tease it, baby. Tease it.
You have the most popular podcast in the world. Who would be your favorite guest? Hold that thought. We are Chunky B, ChunkyB.tv. We are with the Wizard of Knobs, 1 degree of Chunky B. Drink the duck. If you don't, I will track you down and kick you in the quack.
Yeah, go join your friends in ISIS.
Oh, look at you getting all political.
I'm trying to update.
Right on. You got the Wizard of the Knobs. You got Travis Spencer. You got Gary Adler, who's the most awesome individual on the face of the earth. And I'm Chunky B. We're going to take a quick little break. Please come back because we got more Travis.
Black is the night.
Hey, you guys, Chunky B. 1 degree of Chunky B in the garage of love. And you know if you want to get your quack on, you go to Venice Duck. And I'm not even kidding. This is a good beer. Tell your friends. Don't be afraid to get your quack on. Dude, this is actually a really
I
good
know,
beer.
it's fucking great beer.
We're so lucky.
Oh shit, I'm still recording.
Hey, you guys, music provided by Play Up Music. That's playupmusic.com.
Hey, this is Travis Spencer, and you're listening and watching 1 Degree of Chunky B with Gary Adler.
And
I got things.
you're on.
Seriously, bro.
That
Are
means
you
it's
gotta
ready.
be kidding me?
That means you're
Can
hot.
we just be professional, not burp when we're trying to make a freaking
No,
award-winning podcast?
the answer is no.
We're getting a Webby
Hey,
for this
guys,
one.
I just want to let you know, thank you, January, February, I don't know if you guys know this, we won the best podcast on the planet. It's a very select group of people that vote, but we won the best podcast on the planet. And this is
Yeah.
2 months in a row.
That's awesome.
2 months, damn.
Good job.
Thank you for coming back. And you know we've got the Wizard of Knobs, Travis Spencer, and of course the man of glory, the man that is the wisdom of all that is
That's
natural,
me.
is Gary Adler.
Thank you, Chunky.
Let's say you've got the #1 podcast in the world. Who would you have as a guest?
It's a tough question. I mean, my first thought is to have Gary Adler and Chunky B on.
That's
what I'm thinking
right.
first.
You know what? That is the right answer.
That is ding, 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 ding.
Yes,
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
now can
Survey
you
says.
give him his gift.
Yes. I already got a bobblehead. What's next?
You do have a
I
bobblehead?
do, of course. It's on my mantle.
Yeah, maybe I'll get one of these fucking days.
Hey, you keep it up. You keep it up over there. New knobby.
Okay. Who would be? You know something? Let's expand a little bit here. Adler.
Okay.
dead or alive, history, futuristic, who would you have? Dead or alive?
Dead or alive? I'd probably like to say Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix would be a pretty great interview.
That would be fucking awesome.
Yeah,
But
real.
really, I thought you would be like some like what's it like really
Carl Sagan or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
Carl Sagan would be pretty good. Jimi Hendrix just strikes me right away.
What about Jesus?
Yeah, I don't think he believes it. You know something?
Like, whatever, man.
He's just gonna sell me that company line. You know. What I'm
You know
saying?
something? Here's what the Wiz thinks about Jesus. He had a good PR guy.
Yeah.
You know something? I swear to God.
He had 7 of them.
For some,
12.
Was it
technically.
I think
12?
12.
Yeah, it's 12.
You're such a
Yeah, I don't read the Bible.
Such a Jew.
The problem is I'm not. That's the problem. I don't know shit.
Technically, though.
Travis Spencer.
Yes, sir.
You know, I used to drink quite frequently at your bar. And that's how you and I met each other, and that's how our relationship, and that's why we're growing old together.
Correct.
Gary Adler and I talked about gifts, and we can't give you a bigger gift because you're
Then a
such
group hug.
Than a group hug.
Hey, that's all I can afford.
But I
to
want to
do,
let you
guys.
know. I want to let you know. I'm giving you. First of all, I'm giving you a poster.
A bag.
No, I'm giving you a poster of our comedy night Saturday night. I'm not even sure
excited.
you're going to be there.
I'm excited.
I'm not even sure you're going to be there.
I'm moving on that day, but I'll think of you guys as I
right,
put that
right,
up
right.
in my new
Look
house.
Look at that. Adler.
Yeah, that
Adler's-
needs to go up in the Fifi room.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so that's your poster.
Don't put it over there. Put it in the box.
No. I'm gonna put everything. You know, when you're out in the desert and you're gonna have some time. You know, Zen. I know you're a meditating guy, so I got you some Zen blocks.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. I like
Here's
that.
your Zen blocks. So you and your gal.
Yeah, in case you get writer's block, you pull out the Zen block.
There you go. Hey,
Genius. Fuck,
this is
that's
all.
why.
This is really gonna. I think this novel is actually gonna happen now.
You might be able to
Zen
write the novel
Yeah.
with the Zen block.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I mean?
And
There you
here's
go.
the deals. I don't know if you know this guy, Bird Baylor. These are some really good desert stories.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Cool.
I don't know, Adler, if you're. There's some really good. They're short stories. They're
Awesome.
They're it's poetry,
Yeah.
and it's going to stimulate your writing ability.
Very cool. That's awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And
Wow.
there's another one, so you can
Same
kind of
guy.
see.
Yeah. Oh no. This is Bird Baylor's name.
Yeah. And you
Oh, that's
Peter,
the name I saw.
what's his face, did the illustration, and they're full of wisdom, and they're full of motivation.
Awesome.
And then you leaving, Adler, and this is not my opinion. Adler said, "Well, fuck him, tell him to go fly a kite." So we got you mini kites.
Yes.
When
Yeah,
the
mini
wind
kites.
blows.
Oh hell
Okay.
yeah.
All right, this is the mighty kite
Yeah.
right here.
You
Okay,
can mount
on
your
the back
GoPro
patio.
on those.
Yeah. So
the mighty cat can handle a
Yeah,
GoPro.
the mighty
and we got one for your gal.
girl. Yeah.
Oh, we can fly kites together.
Yeah.
There you
So
Ah,
so this
thank
is
you so
our
much. That's
gift
incredible.
from Adler and I to you.
Yeah.
And
When you're tripping, pull out the bag and
Those
be
Zen
like, you
blocks
know
will be
what?
good, yeah.
Let's start flying kites and shit.
Thank you guys. That's awesome. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Just cheers.
Cheers.
A duck cheers.
I will let you
All
know. I will let you know. I just got goosebumps.
Yeah.
I got a little teary eyed.
I'm proud of this guy, man. Like we couldn't have done this without him.
No doubt.
Yeah, but we're gonna do it without him.
No, we're not
No,
gonna do it without him.
Hey,
He's going. No, he's gonna be out in the
I've
fucking
walked you
desert.
guys along the path.
You can
and
still
now it's time to
you
flap
still get your
wings.
producer credit.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years. I think I'll be down to like one pair of pants, one shoe, and like 3 pairs of underwear, and I'll just be walking through the desert.
I say bullshit.
I do
Here's
too.
what's going to happen. He's going to fucking put something together. We haven't seen the last of him. Of
No.
course, we're not. The three of us, of course.
It's not even close.
But here's what I'm predicting. You're going to put something together. Someone's going to get a hold of it, dig it, publish it, and I'm thinking New York bestseller.
New York Times bestseller.
That'd be great.
What do you want to write? Just be vivid.
I'm writing a novel right now, and it's essentially about a guy, a DJ, who had like head injuries as a kid, and then gets into psychedelic drugs later in life, and is trying to figure out what that other world is. You know, there's some place that people go to at near-death experiences, out-of-body experiences, mushroom trips. You know, and it's kind of been throughout time. People are trying to figure out what the hell this place is. We can call it religion, you can call it spirituality, you can call
Fifth
it
dimension, whatever.
Absolutely. So he's trying to control it through music, and he thinks that he has control over people on the dance floor through programming music electronically. So it's somewhere between a singularity of like computers becoming one with man and spiritual enlightenment, something like that.
I just got a text. They want to buy that. Someone wants to buy it.
We just sold
Damn,
it.
that was a pretty bad sell. That was a pretty bad pitch.
You know, let's talk about you as an individual. How far do you like to take it experimenting with the weather or mushrooms, or I don't know if you've ever done ecstasy? How are you afraid? Are you? What's your limitations?
Never done heroin. Drew the line there.
It's
for
fucking
whatever
awesome.
reason.
You got to try it.
Yeah,
Shut up.
I'm not afraid of it, but I just never did it. As far as mushrooms, like the last time I ate mushrooms, I ate like 7 grams, which is a fucking crazy amount of mushrooms.
It is way too much.
It's
But that's when
way
you
too
asked
much.
your girlfriend.
But I
to
definitely
marry.
stepped up. Yeah, well, that was actually the time before
Okay.
when I got naked and asked her to marry.
Nice.
How else do you do it? How else are you true to the universe and life and the world if you're not naked?
Yeah. What dimension
On
was
shrooms.
that?
I mean,
Ask me.
apparently it doesn't mean as much to them when you're on shrooms.
Did it mean as much to your fiance?
That's what I'm saying. It didn't mean as much to her. She's like, maybe when you ask me when you're fucking sober.
Was she tripping too?
No. She came home sober after I was tripping balls.
Oh my god. But now is the marriage still on? Are we all good?
Yeah, we're still engaged. We're going to get married at some point. But we've been together 10 years, and it's like, okay, money's tight. I don't want to fucking throw a half-ass party. You know, it's like we're not about throwing a half-ass party or going in debt to throw a good party.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So when the time comes that we can throw a fucking awesome party,
That's
everybody's
what
going to
you
be
do.
invited, and it's going to be an amazing fucking
That's
party.
awesome.
Because it's really about celebrating us, as a wedding should be, but also not fucking debt, because debt sucks.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
doubt.
You know.
Okay,
Tell me about it. I
so-
got married at the Beverly Hills Courthouse. Cost me like $800.
Hey, smart man. Smart man. Very shrewd with your financial decision making.
Yeah, I had
for
no
some reason.
money, so that's what they fucking
Are you
did.
serious?
Yeah.
I had 250 people.
Nice.
At my
Sounds
wedding.
expensive.
I know. With George Porter played.
George Porter Jr. had a
Dude, I
dog.
told my buddy in Miami that George Porter played your fucking wedding, and he almost did a backflip.
Really?
He's a diehard New Orleans Jazz Fest goer,
Yeah.
and he was tripping, bro.
Yeah. $11,000 just for the band, and Nancy's dad dropped $60,000. We had 250 people at $80 a plate.
Damn, I wish I knew you back then.
It was the greatest fucking
One hell of a party, huh?
And we did in Westchester, New York, at the Arrowwood, a resort. My dad was alive; he was there,
Wow.
and it was this crazy 3-day extravaganza. And I want you to know, I'd rather have gone out to the desert and had a fucking Indian say you guys are married and saved the hassle.
60,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure, it was
yeah.
an incredible party.
It was phenomenal.
That's
phenomenal.
A lot of pressure.
But
A lot of money.
I just love the fact that my mom and dad had such a great fucking time.
Yeah.
Now,
It-
wait. Do you think you may get married still at the Hicksville Trailer Park?
It's possible. I mean, it's kind of weird, like, to be working there and be like, oh, hey, now we're going to have this great party all weekend and then clean up our own shit on Monday.
Yeah, but a lot cheaper now that you're working.
Yeah,
and you
definitely
have to
help
rent
out.
the place out.
That's funny. That's
We will come
Morgan.
out.
The
We will
Morgan, the
come
guy
out.
who runs it, said that right away. He's like, well, we'll give you
Can
a
we
fat
at least
discount.
do the fucking bachelor party?
Okay, here's my deals with bachelor party. What's your take on a bachelor party, dude? Are you a titties and ass guy?
I'm more of a vagina man myself.
You're a vegetarian.
Yeah.
Okay, what?
I like the whole female body altogether.
But
and all those things
will you
separately
bust?
at the
Will
same
you
time.
bust out on a bachelor party? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what you did, but what I did is I wasn't. To be honest with you,
I hate strippers.
I love strippers. I
don't. They're fucking nasty,
They're
bro.
pretty filthy.
But I
You got to
don't
be
have-
just the right amount of drunk.
What? You explain to me your ideal bachelor party.
The ideal bachelor party? I don't even know. It's tough. Maybe go to this place called Curves in Tucson, best titty bar in America. You get in for, I think it was, there was no cover. You can get, this is a while ago, but they had like pitchers, like $6 pitchers.
Nice.
You could get a lap dance for $6, and the girls were actually nice because they were like university girls, so they were pretty hot. Where everywhere else, fucking $20, $40, $60, it's like for everything.
Can I take something
Curves in
back?
Tucson.
Can I just do a disclaimer real quick?
Yes.
I love strippers.
Look
Okay,
at camera
let's keep
two.
going.
How can you hate?
Hey, man.
Hookers
Can
are
we, if you were going to ask yourself the last question, what would it be?
yeah.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Let me clarify. If you're new to watching this, and I know we're kind of emotional and talking about Travis Spencer and him going out to the desert, we always close with Travis, the Wiz of the Knobs, the Wizard of the Knobs. Last question. So
I want him to ask himself.
what question would you ask?
What question would you ask yourself?
All right, hold on. Let me get ready for this one. This is going to be tough.
Here we go.
Travis, nice to meet you. You look really good in that Suns hat. Too bad the Suns dismantled their team by being fucking assholes. But it's an honor to meet you, first of all. But most importantly, what we'd all like to know is what lies beyond the veil.
Travis Spencer, what lies beyond the veil? That's
a
the
tough
question.
I mean, nobody really knows what lies beyond the veil. People, researchers, everybody's been trying to answer that question for millions and millions of years. But at the center of it all is a giant eyeball that stares you in the eye. And fucking, when it looks at you, energy comes from it and it beams into your third eye, which is right here.
Right.
And it's all information, and it lets you know about the entire galactic universal of understanding. So there you go, Travis. There's your answer.
Wow. That's deep.
It just got deep.
Man.
Do you remember what was one of your most favorite questions you've asked one of our guests?
Oh, when I asked, once again, back to Gabriella.
Okay.
When I asked her, what I was like, the FBI or the CIA is researching dolphins for, I forget, some study, or like that their mental capacity they're studying. She liked that question, so I felt good about that. That was a
Day
good
of the
question.
Dolphin, man.
Yeah.
They made a movie about that shit. Starring
Dolphins.
George C. Scott. Look it up, folks. Day of the Dolphin.
Should we put a bow on this?
Yeah, it's sad, man. It's bittersweet. I wish him well, but I'm sad he's going. You know what I mean?
I'll still be around in spirit.
Yeah. But listen, the Knobs, can we give one last, let's do one more.
Team Knobs.
Oh my God.
Hey, I'd like to say thank you so much to you guys. You guys have been great. I've learned a lot under your tutelage, and you guys bring a very professional, I've learned a lot about packaging a show and being smart about how you present stuff. It's been really great working with you guys, and it's not over.
It's not even.
not over.
I'm still going to be, it's going to be more one-sided because it'll be like, I'm hanging out with you guys because I'm watching your shit. And I'll be like, oh, fuck. I'm
At least
tired of hanging with
someone will be
these guys.
watching. That's good, right? We know we have at least one listener.
Hey,
Why am I such a pussy?
Dude, you are you
got
are
a big-
such a pussy.
Chunky B's got a big heart.
He really does. And look at him. Let's get a close up on that, folks.
Zoom into that.
Yeah, he's
good
tearing
close-up.
up, people.
That's what kind of guy
You're going to make us cry.
Travis Spencer is. Okay, that's what kind of guy he is. An enormous heart. And I sometimes I overuse these words, but I know the definitions, and a lot of people do not. Integrity, character, values, friendship, and loyalty. This man is going out to the fucking desert, and he's going to blow up. Travis Spencer, the Wizard of Knobs, thank you for being a part of the Garage of Love. Gary Adler,
Yeah.
fuck, nobody could do anything without you.
Well, that's not exactly true, but thanks, Chunk.
I'm just a big galoot. I'm oversensitive and in love with the two guys that are in the Garage of Love.
gonna have one hell of
please
a bro
tell
hug
your
right
friends. Please tell your friends to keep doing what they're doing. ChunkyB.tv.
Oh, yeah, and come to the Scarlet Lady. Oh no, this will be after
Oh,
Scarlet
right,
Lady.
yeah.
And thanks for coming to the Scarlet Lady.
We had a great show.
Fucking crying. This is
Such a
fucking crazy.
baby.
I don't wanna cry.
All right, let's say goodnight, folks. Good night,
Cheers.
everybody.
Cheers, America.
We love you. Venice Duck. Woohoo.
Travis.